again, mailplus fans. Hope you had a refreshing weekend and you're all ready for today's brain-teasing challenge on mailplus Trivia Live. As always, it's lovely to be here with you and I'm very much looking forward to today's quiz. I'm your host, Beric Livingston, and a warm welcome to both regular and first-time mailplus players. Thank you for joining me. Every weekday, we're giving you the chance to win up to £1,000. All you have to do is put on those thinking caps, stretch those fingers, stay sharp, and answer all 10 questions correctly. Every quiz show watched, every book read, and every Christmas cracker fact remembered, they all come in handy right here. To clarify the rules, it's 10 multiple choice questions from a wide range of interesting categories, from history and geography to TV and music. 10 seconds to answer each question, and if you answer all 10 correctly, you win a share of that £1,000. There's been some big wins over the past couple of weeks and some very happy players, so my fingers are firmly crossed for you. Let's hope it's your day. Just a warning, when you tap the answer you want, there's no changing your choice. If you're running a little late and miss question 1, your chances of winning any cash will be over, and if you get one wrong along the way, you'll be out of the running for the money. But you're welcome to watch along with us and see how close you could have been to winning the cash prize. Alright then, there's only one thing left to do, and that's answer some questions. Kicking things off with question 1. What does a light year measure? Time, distance, or light? There are also light minutes and light seconds, which measure the same thing, but to a different degree. Aside from being the surname of our favourite Toy Story character Buzz, a light year measures distance. A light year is the distance that light travels in empty space in 1 year, and it equates to about 6 trillion miles. The sun is about 8.3 light minutes away, and you're about 8 actual minutes from that £1,000 prize. So let's keep going. Here's question 2. Which of these films was not based on a Stephen King novel? The Shining, The Omen, or Misery? Other famous films that were based on Stephen King's writing are The Shawshank Redemption and The Green Mile. Although Stephen King is known for dominating the horror genre, The Omen is not based on one of his novels. Stephen King is well known for selling the rights to some of his stories for as little as $1. He calls them his dollar babies, granting permission to students and aspiring filmmakers to adapt his stories for just $1 as a way of giving back to the community. And included in this deal was the formerly known short story Rita Hayworth and Shawshank Redemption, which was made into a movie nominated for 7 Academy Awards, the most of any Stephen King adaptation. Now, a great start for Sheila 0, for Alan 6, for Peter 16, and all 1,462 of you who got those 2 right. We are changing now from a trot into a canter as we enter question number 3. The colours in the flags of both Japan and Nigeria form the flag of which country? Italy, Poland, or Indonesia? Bit of extra cerebral work for you already here at Q3, but hopefully it's manageable enough to work out the right answer. Nigeria's flag is 2 vertical green stripes representing Nigeria's natural wealth, while the white band in the middle represents peace. And the Japanese flag, a red circle on a white background, embodies the country's popular moniker, the Land of the Rising Sun. Add those colours together and you get the Italian flag, being vertical stripes of green, white and red. While we're on the topic of flags, did you know Nepal is the only country in the modern world that does not have a rectangular national flag? It's more like 2 triangles, one on top of the other. And no white flag waving from 43% of you there, 572 still in the game, but that was quite a tricky question at the Q3 mark. 409 going for Poland, 348 going for Indonesia, almost an even split there, but 43% of you still with us as we go on to question 4. Who has been remotely broadcasting a TV series from their garage during lockdown? Graham Norton, Ramesh Ranganathan, or Louis Theroux? We are on day 77 of the lockdown, and the TV industry really has had to roll with the punches, even Albert Square coming to a standstill with the soap opera's filming being put on hold. The TV show in question is called The Ranga Nation, and its host, as you might be able to guess, is comedian Romesh Ranganathan. The show sees Romesh and guests, including his mother, take a light-hearted look at issues of the week. And just to make sure his garage was TV-friendly, the BBC sent staff round to empty it. A free clear-out and your own show to boot. Not bad. Well done to 357 of you who got that right. Question 5. Which of these car brands is not from the same country as the other two? Nissan, Hyundai, or Suzuki? Who knows their carburetors from their catalytic converters? Nissan means product of the sun, Hyundai translates to modernity, and Suzuki is the surname of the founder. But which of these is not from the same country as the others? Hyundai is a South Korean car company headquartered in Seoul, whereas Nissan and Suzuki are Japanese manufacturers, meaning Hyundai is the right answer here. Michio Suzuki actually started building giant looms in Japan for the booming silk industry in 1909, and it wasn't for 30 years that he built his first car. Let's stop off at the halfway point to see how your engines are running. We have Peter 16 still in the game, Valerie, Jean-Paul, Julie O. You're all doing pretty well. You got the first 5 right. Quick oil check, and let's get back to the race with question 6. In mathematics, what term describes a positive whole number that is evenly divisible only by itself and by the number 1? Perfect number, a prime number, or a complex number? Might help to cast your minds back to sitting in a maths lesson while you were drawing on your rubber, carving your name into the table with a compass, or staring out of the window, not realizing that your teacher was giving you the answer to a future quiz that could earn you £1,000. The answer is a prime number. And there's even an organization dedicated to finding the largest prime numbers called the Great Internet Mersenne Prime Number Search. GIMPS, pleasing acronym there, founded in 1996. And speaking of prime numbers, let's go on to question 7. Which of these was not a couple who got married in 4 weddings and a funeral? Bernard and Lydia, Angus and Laura, or Carrie and Charles? And the writer, who also wrote us Notting Hill, About Time, Mr. Bean and Blackadder, Richard Curtis, thought of the idea when flipping through some old diaries and realising he'd been to 72 weddings in 10 years. Although the characters in the movie, Carrie and Charles, did not get married. Carrie and Charles, the right answer there. Charles is Hugh Grant's character, and over 70 actors auditioned before they found Hugh to play the role. And his audition, well, he just played Richard Curtis the VHS tape of his best man speech at his brother's wedding. Thanks, Hugh, for seeing us through to question 8. Which of these 19th century historical events occurred first? The Charge of the Light Brigade, the Alamo, or Custer's Last Stand? The charge took place in what is now Ukraine, the Alamo in Texas, and Custer's Last Stand in Montana, but which one was fought first? The earliest event out of the 3 was the Alamo, part of the Texas Revolution for Independence from Mexico taking place in 1836, and legend has it that Texan commander William Travis drew a line in the sand with his sword and asked all who were willing to fight to the death to cross it. Legendary Jim Bowie, suffering from a debilitating illness, asked to be carried over the line, showing his dedication to the cause. And just 35 of you showing your dedication to this cause, getting that one right. 38% going through to our last 2 questions. Well done to Vic 32, Mike 58, all of you who are left. 2 to go. Here's question 9. Which of these dinosaurs was from the Triassic period? Ceratosaurus, Blacanosaurus, or Carnotaurus? For those of you who weren't into your dinosaurs as a child, the Triassic period occurred between 251 and 199 million years ago. And Blacanosaurus, the thickly set dinosaur with the long neck found in South Africa, was from the Triassic period. Nobody knows what colour dinosaurs were, of course. The green-grey skin depicted in films such as Jurassic Park is just Hollywood's best estimate, as there's no evidence for those colours. All right, here we go. We are on to the final question. And we've got Ramon, we've got Shredder, we've got Day 31. You're still with us. 8 people in the running for that cash prize. The end is very much in sight, but don't start mentally spending it yet. The last question is tricky. Good luck. Question 10. Which of these is an anagram of Donald J. Trump? Adjourn PM Limited, Judd Patrolman, or Mold Jar Trap? A tough one for question 10. Sort of question you really feel up against the clock trying to work out. Those who excel at countdown will probably be at an advantage. The final answer is Adjourn PM Limited. That really was a hard one to finish, meaning all of you who got it right have very worthy heads on your shoulders, and that is the end. Time really flies when you're having fun. That's all 10 questions complete. What an experience we have shared with one another today. Well done to our 4 winners. Very impressive work. Congratulations to Day 31, to Lalana there, sorry, Ramon and Sherelle Zero. Fantastic work. You are leaving with £250 each. If you are walking away without any cash, please do try again soon. There's a chance to win every weekday, so come back and see if the next set of pick and mix questions are winners for you. If you have any friends and family who always wanted to prove themselves on the weakest link or 15 to 1, time to see how many of the 10 they can get right. Bit of friendly competition never hurt anyone. Thanks again for joining me today. Congratulations to our winners, and we look forward to having another run at that £1,000 prize, same time tomorrow on Mail Plus Trivia Live. Till then, goodbye.